Hi everyone, welcome back to another plan with me. We are going to be a couple days late here. Today is Monday. It's actually Monday night. Oh, I had a wonderful anniversary weekend, so I didn't do a plan with me on Sunday. I didn't even plan, and I haven't planned because I've just been in relaxation mode, and then I was working today, and I just wasn't in the mood. I just wanted to get to it. And that's what I did. So I figured I'm sitting down now finally to plan tomorrow. So I thought, well, I'll just do a quick plan with me and share how my week went. Okay, so this is my dashboard here. Yeah. What happened? Oh, you know what happened? I was starting my week off really strong. Yeah, so follow-up, 411, had a listing appointment. They signed on with us. And then Rod and I were just too tired to go home and cook. So we went out for sushi. And it kind of started to hit me in the afternoon. I was so tired. And then Tuesday, I went to like a seminar, what have you, at work. I had my coaching meeting. We usually do a call, but because I was at the office, we did it in person. Then I went to a listing appointment. They signed on with us, but while I was at this listing appointment, my period started. And I was like, that's why I've been so tired. So I just went home. We picked up pizza on the way home, watched Virgin River, had some planner time, and I crashed. And then I just sort of fell off, like the pain and the tiredness set in on Wednesday and Thursday. So that's partly too why I didn't plan. And if you've been following me for a while, I'm in perimenopause. So my cycle is inconsistent. For the last year, I've been like every other month, but then this month, it was like 22 days in between. So yeah, it's just not consistent and it's all... So anyways, the symptoms that I get usually affects my work, my ability to have the energy and the stamina, because I get so stinking exhausted. And then I do get pain, like my piriformis, which is like a muscle deep in the pelvic floor that is close to your sciatic nerve. And so, yeah, so anyways, I get all this referral pain. It's a whole thing. Anyways, I'm in physiotherapy for it. But that works, but it only does so much. So that was me. So we had a grand opening at our brokerage on Wednesday. Our brokerage went through a pretty big renovation. So we went to that. I probably shouldn't have, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to go and support, my brokerage, blah, blah, blah. And then we went to an agent preview. There's a house for sale on a street where we're going to be listing a house. So we went to go look at it for research. And then we went to Fight on Pens so that I could get some new ink. And it's a beautiful brown ink. And then I had my first walkthrough. So we have clients that purchased a home, really beautiful big homes. We had our first visit. We closed in October, but we had our first visit after purchase. So we did that, and then that was it. I was like, I am done work. So these were commitments that I already had. But it shows how out of it I was, because the walkthrough was actually at 6, but I had it in my planner for 5. So I was an hour early. It was a whole thing, you guys. So by the time the weekend came, I was just tired, and we had a great weekend. Oh yeah, and I had my annual eye appointment. My annual eye appointment is really hard for me. Like, they put the drops in your eyes that dilates your pupils, and my eyes are so sensitive to light as it is. So I basically can't really fully open my eyes for a couple of hours after. So Ryan he always drives me. So yeah, I was out of commission. And we went to the lake Thursday night, and then we were there for the weekend for our anniversary. It was lovely. We had a lovely time. I was starting to feel better by end of day Friday, and then I ended up having like a really good weekend. And yeah, so that's where we are. So that's why I didn't do my plan with me. We came home on Sunday, and I was just, yeah, I was like, we unpacked, made dinner. We've been binge watching The Handmaid's Tale. We started watching it when it was airing, and we got to halfway through season 3, and then we were like, you know what, let's just give this a break because it's a really heavy. It's really good, but it's really heavy, and we needed a break because, but anyways, there's 5 seasons now. We're like, oh, did we take like a 2.5-year break? I think we did. So we've been binging it. Oh my gosh, it's so stinking good. So we started season 4 today. But anyways, yeah. So needless to say, like, we ate dinner and just wanted to relax, and we binged a couple episodes of Handmaid's Tale. So that's where we're at. That's why there was no plan with me yesterday. I just, yeah, it takes a lot. So if I film a video, it takes me about 45 minutes. I edit it down. My goal is always to try and get it down to under 30 minutes. Sometimes it takes me an hour, depending on how much stuff I have to do, and of course how much talking I do. And then after I edit, then I upload to my laptop because I edit in iMovie, and that takes a good like 30 minutes depending on the length of the video to upload to my laptop. Then I have to upload to YouTube, and that always takes between 30 and 60 minutes. And then I have to make the thumbnail. Like, it's a whole thing. So I was just not, it was not happening last night, and I was too busy today. So I'm quickly doing my planning, so this won't be up until Tuesday. Yeah, you'll probably see it. Yeah, Tuesday. I'll have it up Tuesday afternoon. So yeah, that's where we're at. So here's how I did last week. Here are my numbers. So first up on my planning, so I have my task cards here, and this is my planning routine. So first up is my recap. I recap my compass card, see how I did, and then recap my numbers. So here are my numbers. 9 out of 28 contacts, so I missed that by 19. I only did calls. You know what? I think I did calls Monday. Yes, I did do calls Monday. And then the rest of the week was just sort of the odd one here and there. So I got 1 lead. We are running a lot of Google ads right now, so a really good lead came in, and I booked a listing appointment from it. But the goal was 5, so -4. 2 appointments booked. Goal was 1, so +1. And then appointments held 2 appointments. 1 contract signed out of 2. We just have to send the paperwork for the second one. They are signing with us. And then no firm deals. And then this is my breakdown for the week. So that's how I did with my numbers. And as far as my little recap here, what worked, I listened to my body. I did not force anything. So I could not sit for an hour to 2 hours to do calls. Like, I did not have the energy. And then what didn't work, I was very emotional and exhausted from my cycle, like very emotional. Like the day before, I'm like, why am I crying so much? Because like I said, it was 22 days in between. So it was so unusual. So I didn't know what was going on. Isn't it fun being a woman? My goodness. And then it started, and the next day I was like, oh my gosh, no way. Sharpen the saw. The only thing I did do was I stayed on top of was my physio. So here's all my sharpen the saw here. So physio I did 3 times, but that's it. I didn't get to anything else. And then use of my time, a lot of sleep and a lot of rest. I'm talking, I was sleeping. Let's see here. Yeah, like I was sleeping 10, 11 hours. That night there, I slept almost 11 hours, but I was sleeping like 9.5, 10 hours every night and still tired. Like, that's how tired I get. So lots of sleep, lots of rest, and then through the day as well, like just, you know, not pushing myself more than necessary. Okay, so as far as my compass card here, I did not get any weights in. I did do some breath work. I think it was just once though. Oops, but I wanted to do 5 minutes a day. Physio I did not do my castor oil pack at all, and I didn't get to my human design course. My team leader role was to door knock with Tyler. There's no way I could have. I was just, like I said, out of commission. 411 as a team, we did do that though. I did not get my calls done. Ryan and I did not go see the Barbie movie. I did check on my sister, but I did not book a date with my other sister. And I have not checked in with my dad yet. I need to do that. They had a hurricane. He's down east. And they had a hurricane. I know that they're okay, but there was something that happened with his roof that my aunt told me, so I just need to check in. Okay, so next up, looking at my quarterly goals, seeing how am I doing? It's almost, this is the last week of September as well. So it's almost time to think about October goals. So back to routine. So my goal was to do 3 solid days per week. I didn't the first week. I did the second week. I didn't the third week. And so here we are in the 4th week. So I did do a good work day today. So I just got to do 2 more times this week. Notifications off after work. I've been doing pretty good, but I could be better on that. So still working on that. And then my work is time blocked. I wrote work in. How did I not notice that until now? Work in time blocked time. Oh, yes. No, that is right. Work in my time blocked time. Yeah, so I have been doing that. I have been working in my time blocked time. This was last week. I mean, I had some appointments. I had, 1, 2, 3 appointments outside of my time blocked time, but that happens. But that's the goal, is like get the bulk of my work done between 10 and 3. And then as far as my self-care, I have not been doing the weights twice a week. Physio, I'm doing pretty good with the physio. Apart from this past week, I've been doing good with the castor oil as well. So still have some focuses there. And then I wanted to do a module each week for my human design course. So I have not done that each week. I think the first 2 weeks I did, but I didn't do anything last week. And then journaling on how it applies to me. Still need to focus on that. So here's all the goals I wanted to accomplish for this quarter. I've been doing great with my no spend focus. The only thing that I've purchased is I bought a new bottle of ink. But other than that, I have not purchased any planning supplies. Sleeping habits, if you've been following me for a while, you know that that's hit and miss. So I have not been 100% with that. Physio, strong focus there. Routines, time blocking, could get better. Our systems are going really well right now, and our automation. Thanks hugely to my husband who manages that part of the business. And then I'm doing well as far as my human design experiment, like tuning into my body more and in getting out of my head and listening to my body when it comes to making decisions. So I've been doing good with that. And then regular team meetings, yep, apart from vacations, we've been doing good with that. And then low sugar diet, have been doing good with that too. When I say low sugar diet, that's more processed sugar. Okay. Okay, so now it's time to do my goals for next week. And this is the last week of September. Can you guys believe it? Crazy, right? Like, I can't believe, and Canadian Thanksgiving is like a week away. Oh, flying by. Time does fly when you're busy. Okay, so let's set my goals for next week here. And I mean, I do, they're pretty much the same every week. Appointments booked. I like to book 2 appointments. 1 held this week. I have an appointment tomorrow at noon. I had one Thursday, but that one got canceled. Contract signed, 1, and then firm deals, hopefully 1. I'm waiting to hear back from a client. So I've got her messages open here. To be putting in an offer on a property tonight. It's like 20 after 10, but we still got time. I checked with the agent. Okay, so those are my goals for next week. And then my compass card, or I should say this week. I'm gonna have to restock. It's my last one in here. So I'm going to speed this part up. I'm gonna open up even though I have it memorized, I still like to have it open just in case. My rules and big rocks. And reference that just in case I miss something. And you know what, something else that's good to do, which I don't actually do often enough, is reference my goals too. Not just the rules and big rocks, but like based on the goals that I set myself. Okay, hang on one sec. They just gave me the price on the offer that they want to put in. Okay. yeah. So, you know, setting the goals here. Oh man. Setting my goals here. So I need to be referencing this as well to make sure that I'm actually putting it into the plans, right? Okay. Alrighty, so for sharpen the saw, I have my castor oil 3 times. I need to get back on track with that. Get one of my modules done in my human design course, and then I need to make a list for my naturopath of symptoms that I'm experiencing, and then physio 3 times. And then as far as work, notifications off after work. My son showed me on his phone, because we have the same phone, how it's really cool. You can only have certain notifications during different times. So for example, like work, sleep, what have you. And so he showed me on his, like for work time, for when he's doing his calls, there's only certain ones that he allows to be open. So no other notifications will come through. And I need that because I think we can all attest to the fact that our phones are typically our biggest distraction. And then do some role playing with Tyler. And then my focus for my realtor role is just hit my contact goal. I have a listing appointment tomorrow morning, so that's interfering with call time. So the focus is whether I do calls twice, 3 times, 4 times, just I need to hit that contact goal. And then my sister and friend role, I want to book a date with my sister. When's the last time I saw her? Oh gosh, I don't remember. That's bad. And then book a date with a friend and then check in with my dad. So that is my compass card done. Okay, set that aside. And then next up, so yeah, I pretty much just did the next few steps. Next week's goals, review my roles, choose my big rocks, and then do my compass card. So now my month calendar. I love that I've finally labeled my tabs because I just making it so easy to find information. I need a black pen. Because when I did this, I did it in black ink, and so it has to be consistent. I can't do another color, but I need one that is a thinner, this one should do. Like I don't want too heavy of a pen. Okay, so tomorrow is CMA. Okay, that's it. Good, good, good. And then transfer tasks. So let's look at last week's. I've already written down a couple of things that I need to get done. I just thought of this like this morning. I'm like, wait a minute, it's the last week of September. I need to get all my October stuff going. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do is go through my task list here and transfer what is still relevant. And then I'm going to be setting up my week. All right, I'm done. So let's take a look. Kept it. I mean, I've got a lot of tasks that I need to get done. So hopefully I can, it's a light week as far as appointments, so I should be able to tackle a lot of this. So yeah, that's it. There's nothing more to add here. I did my follow-up today and I entered my stats and reviewed my goals. Okay, so this is my week. It's just calls. I'm not time blocking here because I did my calls already. But yeah, it's a pretty light week, so I should be able to get a lot of my tasks done. I do like a light week. We'll see how and if it books up. That tends to happen. So this is today. Tomorrow, just some tasks I need to do. And personal appointment. And yeah, like that's it. We're planning on going up to the cottage on Thursday night. It's the full moon on Friday, so I love to be at the lake for the full moon because we have the moonrise over the lake. So very excited for that. But work-wise, I do have time blocked to do calls on Thursday as well to make up for tomorrow. I've got my call at my CMA appointment at noon. I have it time blocked for an hour, but that's not something that's really within my control. Sometimes they take longer. It depends on how many questions they have. And if it does turn into them wanting to pursue their real estate goals. In this case, this family, they're saying that they're a few years away yet from making a move, but they do want to know what their home is worth and they want to meet me after all these years. I've cold called them back in 2016. And so they love my monthly newsletter and all the phone conversations that we have about real estate. So they're like, it's about time you come over and see our house and, you know, provide us for like an honest opinion on what it's worth. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing tomorrow. And then other than that, I've got lots of time to get other things done. So we're going to be getting Fred's our carpet guy. We have him do a lot of our properties before we put them on the market. So we're getting new carpet in our own home. So yeah, just call him, confirm when that's happening. Chuck is the guy who would be raising our cottage. So I need to chat with him. So there's some personal things and then some work things I need to take care of. But then other than that, it's a very light week. So I should be able to really tackle my numbers and tasks. So stay tuned to see how this week transpires. So that is this week's plan with me. Thank you for watching and being patient. I know haven't been as consistent as I was now that we're pretty much away every weekend. But I do try to get this out to you guys as much as possible. Yeah, so let me know if you have any questions. Hope you had a lovely week last week and your week so far this week is off to a great start. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.